On the evening of the 6th of May, 1937, the largest aircraft ever flown caught fire while it was mooring, and was gone in about half a minute. It ran a scheduled transatlantic service, carrying passengers in cabins with beds, a dining room and a smoking lounge. It cruised at about 130 kilometers an hour, and aeroplanes were already faster. It was designed to fly on helium, which does not burn. The United States controlled the world's supply and would not export it. The company's confidence was not unfounded. Its previous airship had flown more than 1.5 million kilometers without killing anyone. This crossing arrived more than 12 hours late, and came in through a weather front with thunderstorms about. It came down towards the mast in stages. At the mast, ballast water was released to trim the ship. The mooring lines went down to the ground crew, wet, connecting a charged hull to the earth. Then a flame appeared near the tail, above the port fin. A photographer caught the initial explosion. One analysis put the flame front moving across the outer skin at about 49 feet a second. The rear half went first, the Hindenburg burning at the mast at Lakehurst with its nose still up. Within seconds 3/4 of it was burning. The tail dropped to the ground first, which tipped the nose up and drove a burst of flame out through it. The wreck came down on the field with Navy men from the station still around it. There were 97 people on board. More of them were crew than passengers. 13 passengers and 22 crew were killed, and 1 man on the ground, 36 in all. The worst place to be was the bow, where 9 of the 12 men stationed there were killed. Passengers jumped from the windows as the hull settled, some of them already alight. Survivors were treated at the field before being driven to hospital. Surviving officers and crew gathered at the station 3 days later, some in borrowed uniforms. American and German inquiries both concluded a hydrogen leak had met a source of ignition. Which source has been argued over ever since. This is the wreckage at about the point where the first explosion happened. The dead of Lakehurst are named on a Gedenkstein at Friedrichshafen, where the Hindenburg was built. The argument about the spark has run for 90 years. The reason it mattered at all was decided in a trade dispute. When a safer option is withheld, whose risk is it to carry?